Hi guys, we are back with our second story of the Easter stories. And today we are looking at the next bit, which is Jesus washing his disciples' feet. So at this point in the story, Jesus was about to have a meal with his disciples, but first he wanted to wash their feet. Now, this story is in the Bible in John chapter 13. So you want to go past halfway in your Bibles and go to chapter 13 when you get to John. And this is where the story is. So, I don't know about you, but the thought of washing someone's feet, I don't like it.
No, it's not for me.
I wouldn't want to wash your feet, no offence.
Okay.
I wouldn't wash anyone's feet. I just don't really like them, and I think this story is a bit weird until I found out what it meant.
Ah, okay.
So, should we get going?
Yes, let's do it.
Now, before they had the meal, they sat down with Jesus and he asked them to wash their feet. Now, like me and Lauren, some of the disciples were like, why would you do this, Jesus? Why would you want to do that to us? But he said to them that if he doesn't do that, they can't be his people.
What does that mean?
Well, it doesn't literally mean you can't follow Jesus unless he washes your feet.
Okay.
But it means that he wanted to use this as an example to show them that he was very servant-hearted, and this was a way of showing them that.
Okay, so for our craft this week, shall we make a craft of Jesus washing the disciples' feet?
Yes.
Okay.
What do we need for it?
So you will need a paper plate. If you don't have a paper plate, you can just use a piece of paper and cut a circle out of it. And then you're going to need a little bit more paper. We've got some paint, but you can use pens if you don't have that either. And we have got a bit of tissue paper to use as a cloth, and then a bit of glue to stick that on.
Amazing. So, first up, we're going to draw a foot on our plate.
Okay. So once you've done that, we are going to paint around the edges. So we have got blue paint to represent the water that the disciples' feet would have been washed in, and I'm just going to paint around the edges. So it's kind of like a bowl of water. So once you have painted your bowl of water, you're going to need a hand. So we are going to draw hands on our piece of card. And once we have drawn that, we are going to colour them in and cut them out. So once you have cut out your hand and coloured it in, we are going to stick the cloth to the back of the hand like Jesus is washing the disciples' feet. So we've just got a bit of glue, we're going to stick it on the tissue paper, and then we're going to stick that on the back of the hand like that. Now, we are almost finished. You just need to get a little pin like this and poke it through the hand. You can get a grown-up to help you with this part if it's a bit tricky. And then we're going to poke it through the paper on the plate. So it kind of looks like it is washing the foot like Jesus did. So, Lois, what can we take away from the story this week?
Well, just like Jesus said to the disciples, we need to be like Jesus. So this was him showing the disciples that he was servant-hearted, so we should do the same as him.
Okay, so we need to be servant-hearted like Jesus. How do you think you can do that this week?
Well, at the moment, I'm working from home a lot, so I get to see my mum a lot. So I reckon I can be more servant-hearted to her Maybe by making her a cup of tea or coffee, or by helping her cook lunch, or maybe just by showing her that I love her by giving her a hug.
Okay, cool. So that is a really good way of showing that you are servant-hearted and that you care for her and you really appreciate what she's doing. So maybe you guys can think of a way that you can be servant-hearted and care for those around you this week.
Yeah. And if you guys do the craft, we would love to see it. So please send it in to us on our Facebook page and we would love to look at it. And that is it for today. We will be back tomorrow with another video. Bye.